comrades, viva! Viva! Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! Viva the people of Kenya, viva! Viva! Viva to the young people of Kibra, viva! Viva! Viva to the young people of Kayole, viva! Viva! Viva to the young people of Dandora, viva! Viva! Viva to the revolutionary spirit of Kenyans, viva! Viva!
It's actually going to take more than chanting Ruto must go at clubs and concerts. It's going to take more than pushing those hashtags on social media. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But we'll need to actively invest in this revolution. It just can't be lip service. We'll need to commit ourselves to organizing and mobilizing. And we'll also need to invest in showing the average voter, the average Kenyan, why it's important. This cause of ours is important.
Kasmuel Kaskazini, fiery activist who rose to prominence during the June Gen Z protest, is once again in the spotlight after being spotted shaking hands with President William Ruto at the opening of ISC Kiprogot Church in Eldoret. The encounter, which included a heartfelt conversation with Eldoret MP Oscar Sudi, has sparked outrage among Kenyans, many of whom accuse him of betraying the cause he once fiercely championed. Kaskazini gained national attention for his bold criticism of the current regime, often leading protests under the rallying cry of Ruto must go.
Not show up to dialogue tables when majority of us are showing up on autopsy tables. It is an unfair thing for you to expect of the Kenyan youth to take this while lying down, because everybody but the people who are losing blood, and I will keep on referring to these people because the youth that have died, and there's no need for euphemism, they did not just die. It was not an accident. They did not die of the protests. They are victims of police brutality. We have not seen any form of goodwill from this government in the sense that they've asked us for evidence. We have shown photos, we have shown videographic evidence, because they told us that they do not have CCTV footage of the people who went into parliament. We have shown different angles and the way the fences were already down by the time people were getting in.
Who did you show this?
These things are in public domain. Just the same way they can find youth. You've run stories here of people being abducted, right? These stories were not shown to you. They are stories that were found on social media. And I think by people trying to behave as though social media is not an avenue, it is trying to tell us that we do not have an intelligence service in this country. We cannot show up to a dialogue table that has been organized by our oppressor.
However, his recent actions have led some to question his integrity. Critics argue that by sitting at the same table with those he previously labeled as oppressors, Kaskazini is turning his back on the blood of the Gen Z protesters who lost their lives in June. Adding fuel to the fire, the young activist joined the ODM party in October, a move that also drew criticism. While explaining his decision, Kaskazini stated, "I joined ODM because it is the only political party that has consistently fought for the rights of the people." Despite this justification, some Kenyans see his alignment with ODM proximity to political power as a calculated maneuver to secure political future. Speculations is rife that Kaskazini be eyeing a parliamentary seat in the 2027 elections, which with supporters hailing his moves as strategic positioning. However, dictators argue that his actions reek of betrayal and self-interest, undermining the truth of the youth who rallied behind him during the protest. As the nation debates whether Kaskazini's recent choices reflect betrayal or a survey political strategy, one thing remains clear: the activist turned politician is walking a tightrope between retaining public trust and navigating the complex world of Kenyan politics.